Good day. Welcome to my channel. One moment. Today is the 22nd of January, which is a Friday, 2021. How are you today? I hope you are all doing well. If I may ask you, could you please hit the like and the subscribe button? I thank you so much. So yesterday we were trying to show you the pyramid that we're working on. I have already divided it with tape into sections that we're going to be working around. Excuse me. And we're going to open a new section today, right here. We did this yesterday, and we're going to continue over here. Let me cut this paper so it will not be in our way, right? Let me just snip, 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 snip. Right here and right over here. And let's try to remove this. Excellent. There we go. Now we are going to put some Scotch tape over here because this is sticky. And excuse me, as soon as I sit down to do a video, my voice goes. I am totally convinced that it is a psychological matter. What is your opinion? I said I would like to put this on a border where it's sticky. There we go. Because I keep on telling you not to put your hand in the sticky stuff, and I always put my hand in the sticky stuff. So, do as I show you, don't do as I do. My arm. Okay, let's get organized over here. There's my tray. And we are going to need, let's put some light over here. There we go. And we have a nice glare. The border is a plus sign except for these two over here. And then we're going to continue with the 5 like over here. So let's put the border down first of all. Anyway, can you see what I'm doing? Of course not. How's that? Is that better? I know you hated when I moved the camera, but how can I show you? I think that should work. And we have our ambulance, usual. I'm on the main street, what can I tell you? The plus sign is 841, and as I said yesterday, these are square drills. It's well, I would say coffee with cream color, beige. I think we could call it beige, right? And let's get to work. I made a new dessert today. I made apple crisp. I did not taste it yet. It's in the oven. And hubby is sleeping. We finished sealing the snowman yesterday. None of the videos I made yesterday really turned out well. I am hoping that this one will. There we go. Our multiplacer is working very well. Like I said, when you put new wax in it and then you use it a couple of times, it will be okay. What I showed you yesterday, I pressed it down firmly and then it makes indentations in the wax and then it works without much problem. You know, I'm going to say it as long as we're going to start having problems, you know. You know, I am the lady that cannot make a straight line. You remember? We're doing just fine. And we correct when we see a little mistake as we go along. But as I showed you yesterday, I run my hand gently across the drills, and then I can catch any one that is not pushed in all the way. And we also have this little tool over here that we roll it across like this, and the whole camera is moving, and this puts everything back in order. I apologize for those that are upset by a moving camera. As I said, my equipment is really extremely sparse, shall we say. No matter how much I look, I cannot make head or tail out of all these video recorders and everything else. And the store is closed because of the silly virus. I'm sure they don't think it's silly, but I have a tendency to have this feeling that it's a bit. I mean, the virus cannot read signs. It doesn't know when something is closed, in my opinion. We are done with the squares symbol. Let's go with this number 5. And the number 5 was right here, because we were doing it yesterday. Number 2, number 5, of course, it's right in front of me. So this is the symbol 5. Let's take a double check. 779. Well, I'm going to have to use my magnifying. Yes, it is a number 5. It is just written very strangely. Okay, we'll just dump some of these out here, and I don't know what this is. Some rubbish. So let's go to the next symbol, which is number 5, DMC code 779. And let's push this in. This is being unruly. Okay, we're doing fantastic. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. It really helps me to keep going with this little tiny channel. And I love every one of my subscribers. And there are such wonderful people that have joined me on my channel. Very supportive, very loving. I am so amazed because I heard some, well, negative things about YouTube channels, and so far I am very pleasantly surprised. I see many new diamond painting channels, so I am under the impression that there is always new people that start diamond painting, and this is why you might think it's boring that I give detailed explanation as to what I'm doing, but we do have new people, and they are like I was, absolutely no idea what to do with a diamond painting, right? And this pen still doesn't work. I have tried new batteries, so there's something wrong with the pen. I suppose through shipping it went through a hard time, I don't know. But I contacted the company and I am positive that it will be straightened out. But I don't want my money refunded. I told them I would like a pen that works, if possible. You know, this was the whole idea, that the pen lights up on the bottom. Now you are being difficult. And then I can see much better what I am doing, you know. I told you yesterday, I was worried about this canvas because when we opened it, it seemed rather dark. But so far, it's working perfectly. I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. I will try to put some wax in here and see if this will solve the problem of in the middle. But it is filled up, so I don't know. And I don't have any nails to push it down with, unless I use one of my tweezers. Well, let's see, maybe this will be okay. So far it looks good. Let's go vertically. Yes, it's very good. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes I put it vertically, sometimes horizontally. Actually, you can even switch it around. If you see some gaps, then do it one this way, one that way. Another way, when you have a lot of these, is to do what is called a checkerboard. Have you seen that on YouTube? Okay, I will show you. We put a drill, like, you know, like a checkerboard goes into every other one, like this. There we go. And then in the middle, you know, just skip one. You see? This is called checkerboarding, and it's another way to fill up a space that has, let's say, a lot of the same colors. Instead of multiplacing, you can do this method. A lot of people prefer to do this method. And as much problem as I have with not putting in the right place, with the multiplacer. This is another method. And once you get the first line up, the second is very simple because you are just putting it in the empty squares, you see? And then that way, you are sure to get a straight line, I presume. You see what we are doing? No, I'm blocking the way. Now, do you see what we are doing? This is called checkerboarding. Yesterday, I was playing music on my live video, and I got, what do you call it? A strike against my channel. Copyright strike. But I was angry because I was using YouTube audio, which is permitted to be used in your videos. So I really don't understand what the problem was. Well, of course, I am not monetized, and I really don't want to be. That was not my purpose for starting my channel, but to craft along with my fellow ladies and gentlemen that do crafts. This is what is called by checkerboarding. Do you see? But YouTube said it's not a problem. I don't have to remove the video. And I said this is not the first time it happened. Another application that I use is Epidemic Sound, which is also licensed music. So I really don't know who was upset with my little video that I was crocheting. I do apologize. I really should have a glass of water over here or coffee, something. And now the sun is starting to come out, which is good for us because I don't have very good lighting. You see how rapidly this goes? And now comes the easy part, which is filling in where you did not put drills. And since you are only placing it between two of them, more than likely it will be straight. You see, now we fill in where we did not put any. And this is the fun part, especially if you have a large area of one color. You just play around a little bit with checkerboard or multiplacer, whatever you like. It is your craft, your diamond painting. You do it the way you want it and the way it makes you happy. This is the whole point of doing crafts. And I keep on saying this every single time, because I see some comments that they get so nervous about doing crafts. No, 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 no. That is not the idea. And believe me, I understand, because when I first looked at amigurumi, I looked at it like, oh my God, I cannot do this. And yes, we can. just go row by row, slowly, stitch by stitch. I still can only do a pattern that is written row by row. If it is not written row by row, then I get lost. And I cannot read those charts, believe me. I think this is why I do not do cross-stitching, because I can't read those charts and count the squares in the cloth, in Aida. To me, it's all Greek, you know. But I really don't have an inkling to want to learn. Maybe I will. Now, what I did see, something new, is this punch embroidery. I think I would like to try that. It looks like fun. I'm always open to new ideas, new crafts, you know. I think this keeps your mind young. I know I made a lot of things for my baby grandson. And soon he will have so many toys that you have to move the baby out of the house to make room for the toys. I think it's a little bit spoiled, maybe. Well, let me tell you, he's 14 months old, and he learned how to throw himself on the floor and throw a temper tantrum. First time I have seen him do that. And where did he do that? Out in the yard, in the mud. I mean, that baby had mud even in his nose and in his mouth. He threw a classic temper tantrum. How are we doing? Okay. Now we have learned how to do checkerboarding. As you can see, it looks very good. And it was just as fast as if we were doing multiplacing, right? Right. I do apologize. Now we need the symbol V right here, capital V. Where are you? It is hiding. I'm trying not to yell because hubby is sleeping. You know, I told you yesterday he's on a night shift. Oh, we don't have too much of this. We only have a few pieces. Okay. Let's get these in here, in between the checkerboard that we have done. Really, when we first opened this kit, if you remember, I was worried that it would be boring, you know, with only the browns and the tans. And then we discovered there are 25 different colors. And this is a much smaller diamond paint thing than our snowman was. Now the one that comes after this is even bigger than the snowman. So actually it will not even fit on my desk. It's going to be hanging down in the back on the bottom. And we will start at the top left corner upside down. Right now, our pyramids are upside down. We have a Bedouin down here. Really, we do. Yesterday, we didn't see, and a camel. But the rest are just pyramids. And as I said, hubby's birthday is next week, and I want to have this done for his birthday. There we go. I think that looks very nice. Let's get it in order. You are not behaving. Okay. And there's no problem with popping drills or anything like that. So I think it's going to be just fine. There we go. And the next one will be number 2. Number 2 is a brown one. Actually, we should have done number 3, but we will go with number 2. You know, I do have a spoon to take these drills out, and I don't know why I'm using my fingers. There we go. This is one way to take the drills out because I have a tendency to spill. So I use a little spoon. I have it from the summer when we had ice cream. We got these little spoons. But actually you can, some of those kits that have diamond painting tools have this little plastic spoon with them. I guess I am not the only one that dumps and it depends on what kind of container you use for storage. Sometimes the drills get caught in the top, and sometimes there's a little ridge that the drills get caught in. Look how proficient we are with the multiplacer. Oh, we are doing so good. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Except when it's not. Oh, yes. Hubby has to wake up pretty soon because he has to go to the drugstore. It's good because today is the last day for night shift. And then he's going to be afternoon shift. He works in 3 shifts. And in the meantime, he's studying very hard. He's studying English, he's studying Hungarian. Actually, he studies anything. He loves to study. I hope soon he will get his master's degree and then he can become Dr. Abdallah. No, I don't speak Arabic. My husband does. He did not teach me, which is okay. However, I did live in Egypt for 2 years, and everybody spoke English. So I did not learn that over there either. Unfortunately. But then I really couldn't use the Arabic language here in Hungary because we speak Hungarian. Actually, Hungarian is an extremely difficult language to learn, and it's a miracle how well husband learned the Hungarian language. A lot of people have trouble learning it. And actually, no one really knows the origin of the Hungarian language because it doesn't resemble any of the neighboring countries. It is a completely separate language with no similarities between any of the neighboring languages. However, in Europe, lots of children, because of the mixed marriages, lots of children learn 2 or 3 languages as a natural state of having parents that speak different languages. The problem with that is it hinders their vocabulary a little bit, not much. The third language that they learn is usually the official language of the country that they are living in. I know in America, for the immigrants and the first generation, usually the children would be learning English, and together with the children, the parents would be learning English. But of course, the children learn so fast. I know my children did not speak Hungarian, and in 6 months they were proficient in the Hungarian language. You know, they went to school, and in the school they spoke Hungarian, so this is what they learned. And they did very well. Now they are all on their own, have their own families, which is good. That's the way it should be. Children grow up, they stand on their own 2 feet, all of them doing well, thank God. I consider myself very lucky that I had no problems with them, aside from the usual, you know. Children are children no matter what country you are in. But that temper tantrum, the little 14-month-old, actually, I thought it was funny, you know, but I tried not to show him that I was laughing. I mean, the child was covered in mud. Told him, you look like a little piglet. And of course, he had his new clothes on that I bought him for Christmas, covered in mud. Because, you know, they had a little snow and it melted. So the yard was like a sea of mud, together with grass. So in the clothes, there's grass stain and a mud stain. So good luck trying to wash that out. But it will be fine. We did very well. I will say goodbye for now. I will see you this afternoon. We're going to finish our wizard. We're going to put his mustache and his hair on. And we are all finished with him. Goodbye for now. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay happy. Bye-bye.